Hey, Scruffy. Early to dinner. So Scruffy's been seeing me throughout the day because I was using the sun oven today. So I don't think he's that excited to see me. But it is dinner time, so I assume Scruffy wants his food. So I have this meaty pate. I think it's the real chicken and tuna, I think. Yeah, Scruffy limping. Saw him earlier today. I don't think he was limping, so maybe he's just been lying down too long. Okay. Scruffy's moving. Let's go all the way to the wall there. So if he is limping, it's not discouraging him from moving. So it heated up a little today. So we're kind of, in our summer rally. So my prediction is that, this will be the last summer heat wave for the year. And then we're going to transition into winter soon. Maybe we'll get some nice weather in between. Of course, it's still a little time. We could actually get maybe another heat wave or two. But yes, so we're supposed to get for the next, I think, 3 or 4 days, another heat wave. This one's not nearly as bad as the last one. This one's actually turning out to be a little cooler than they originally predicted. So it's gonna be hot, but it's a manageable hot. So because I figured this is probably going to be the last heat wave we're going to get for a while, or well, this year. I figured this would be probably the last chance to use my sun oven. So I actually started thawing out some chicken. I forgot how long ago. It might have been a week. So I didn't get around to cooking it when I thought I was going to cook it a few days ago. So I needed to cook the chicken. And since today was kind of an ideal day, I decided I'd cook the chicken for lunch and use the sun oven. So I made chicken and rice. So it was a shake and bake style oven baked chicken. So I made my own shake and bake crumbs. So I found a couple recipes online, which there's two of them. They're very similar, and I kind of do a mixture of the two. Because I think each one has like an ingredient or two that the other doesn't, and I decided, put them all in. And then, because I think this is the last time I'm going to use the sun oven for this season, for the year actually, I wanted to also clean the oven after I was done with it. So right now the sun oven's actually, I guess it's done. I haven't turned it, but the way you clean the sun oven is you fill one of the pans with a little bit of water and a little bit of vinegar and a couple drops of dishwashing liquid, and then you let it boil in the sun oven. And officially, that's how you're supposed to clean it. So, figured, probably disinfects it and cleans out the smell, any smell. So I figured, yeah, this is something I probably should do before I pack it up for the winter. So after I was done cooking the chicken and rice, I put in a pot of cleaner and let it cook in the sun the rest of the afternoon. So after I feed Scruffy here, yeah, I gotta put the sun oven away. And then another part of the afternoon, I was tending to the car, getting ready for my trip. So I got 2 days. We're in 2 days. So today I wanted to make sure the tires were correct tire pressure, and of course, yeah, they needed to be filled up. And then I also remembered I need to check the spare tire. And boy, good thing I did, because that was really, really low. It was basically flat. Because yeah, I never remember to check that, so I never refill it. So if I run into trouble on the road and need the spare, it's going to be useless if it's not up to pressure. So I refilled all those, and then recharging the battery just in case, because I haven't been driving enough, and I know it discharges. I drove within, I think, a couple times in the last week or two, so it's actually probably okay this time, but figured, well, I got 2 days, might as well do it just to be sure. And then while I was filling up after I was done filling up the car tires, I figured I probably should also fill up my bicycle tires. I haven't refilled them in a while. I think my tire pressure is probably low on those too. So I checked it, and yeah, they're actually fairly low. And I'm surprised I didn't notice. Okay, I guess I go off road enough. Wow, it's really putting the glove there. He's using his claws though. And then let's see. Also, when I came out to do the sun oven, I did a little bit of watering. Oh, he really sunk his claws in there to climb. So nope, Scruffy's okay. I don't think he's limping now. So yeah, I needed to. There are some plants I've been a little worried about, so I wanted to water them again. So I did a little bit of watering in the garden. So that's another reason I don't think Scruffy was too happy with me this afternoon. And also, yeah, I started putting together the automated cat feeder. So I've finished the assembly and I finished the programming. I haven't actually tested it yet, so probably tomorrow I gotta test it. I also have a bunch of chicken skin from the chicken I made today. There are only 3 pieces in the pouch again. I'm just a little disappointed. As I said, yeah, these pouches that I buy, it's almost like a crapshoot. You can get anywhere from 2 to, I think, 8 pieces in these pouches. They really, really vary. But I think, yeah, if I remember, I better remember when the day I leave, when I bring out the dispenser, I think I also might leave some chicken skin for Scruffy. So when I come out in the morning, you'll get the skin, and then at night the dispenser should dispense some kibble. And I may leave a little bit of water, just a little bit, because I'll probably get back so late that I won't remember or won't feel like cleaning up the water. And I don't want the raccoons to cause problems, so I think I'll just leave a little bit of water, hopefully just enough for Scruffy to drink, and then we'll be gone or evaporate by the time the night comes. Okay, I think we're about food time here. Okay, let's get your food. Okay, put it on the mat. Scruffy's facing away from me. Trying to brush him this way. Okay. So let's see. This morning I came out. I didn't see Scruffy this morning. No, I take that back. I saw him out on the very far end of the deck this morning. I thought he'd be on the rocks, and instead he was on the deck. He was kind of distracted, so I didn't bother filming him. But yeah, so when I came out this morning to do the sun oven, yeah, he was actually hanging out here in front of the door, and that surprised me. I didn't think he'd be here. So I decided to bring out his water first, and then kind of walk around him, hoping that I wouldn't annoy him too much as I set up the sun oven. And for the most part, yeah, he held his ground, so he at first stuck to the water bowl, but then I think finally when I needed to get the sun oven, he backed away from the water bowl and hid on the side of the table under the step stool. And then I finished setting up the sun oven, and I think, yeah, he was still under the step stool, and then I realized, yeah, I need to do that water the garden, or at least water the plants that I've been concerned about, so I had to get him to move a little bit more so I could turn on the hose. And then he ended up moving, I think, further. He moved a little further down the table onto the other side, and he kind of camped out there, I think, the entire time. So he didn't actually leave the yard, which surprised me. Because he actually looked like he was leaving when I was turning on the hose. Because he doesn't like it when I turn on the hose. But yeah, he ended up settling down, and yeah, for the most part, he held his ground. So I didn't water the other side of the garden this time, so that probably helped. I only watered one side. Most of the plants I'm currently worried about are on one side. And so I went back inside, and then, yeah, for the next couple hours I was tending to the oven. And I think Scruffy was hanging out near the railing, I think. And to my surprise, when I came out to check the oven, he didn't move. Where I wasn't that close to him, but a lot of times he doesn't even want me even remotely close to him. So I was kind of impressed that he held us around. So yeah, cooked my food. I didn't turn the oven as probably so much as I should have. So when I think it was 2 hours later, I came out. It's like, oh shoot, I forgot to turn. I needed to turn the oven a little sooner, and I didn't think it'd be done. But then the oven was still hot, so I decided I was going to open it up and shove a thermometer in the chicken. And yeah, it was actually done. Uh, so yeah, I got take out my food, and then I reset the oven with vinegar and water and soap, and I got to eat lunch. I'm actually not that hungry now. I usually don't eat that much for lunch. So since I filled up my bicycle tires, I'm thinking I'm gonna go for a bike ride. All my bike stuff's out, so rather than putting it all away again, I could go for a bike ride first and then put it away. I was actually thinking of taking the day off, but since it's out, I figure I should go. Although my legs are actually kind of tired, so I'm not sure how hard of a route I'm going to do. I actually think I needed kind of a rest day today, but so in 2 days from now, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm going to be driving the whole day, basically. So on one hand, yeah, I should probably try to take advantage of today and tomorrow. I was thinking I might try to go for a long run tomorrow, but if I'm going for a tough bike ride today, I don't know if I'm going to manage it. But so I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do. So on the other hand, doing the tough hill climb, I think has been helping me. So I'm kind of tempted to do it again. My interval run last night was only so. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. I'm thinking getting a lot more from the tough bicycle climbs right now than the interval runs. I think part of it is also I think when I go for my interval runs, my legs are a little tired now. And actually, come to think of it, the last time I did the steep hill climb on the bicycle, I mentioned that I was feeling a kind of a blend of both my chest exploding and my legs giving out. So before it was just my chest exploding. This time it was a blend of both the legs and the chest. But I think it was because the chest wasn't as much of a problem because I think I'm getting stronger. But at the same time, it also could be that my legs are getting more fatigued. So maybe I need a break. So anyway, last night, before I went to bed, I was trying to set up or assemble the automated cat feeder. I was trying to figure out the instructions. There are instructions on the box, there's instructions in the manual, and the diagrams in both of them kind of suck. And it wasn't easy to follow, so I ended up looking on YouTube to see if anyone had a video to assemble it. And actually, the company itself actually had a video on how to assemble it, and the video was much better than the instruction manual. So I'm trying to figure out how to introduce Scruffy to the feeder, or even if I'm going to. I figure if Scruffy sees the kibble, he'll figure it out. But I was thinking maybe tomorrow, if I have time, I could try to bring it out during dinner and then have it dispense food at the right time. Though I gotta coordinate everything, so I gotta come out at the right time and pet him for the right length, and then at the right time let the feeder dispense the kibble. I probably should bring him some white cat food too. I don't know if I want to get that much trouble. I expect I'm going to have a lot of things to do tomorrow. So tomorrow's my last day to prepare for my trip. Move the balls. So I think Scruffy was walking okay there. So yeah, maybe his feet were asleep or something. Oops. Golf ball got away from me. So yeah, I gotta clean up the sun oven, put it away, and then hit the road for the bicycle ride. I may need to cut my ride a little short because I may not have enough sun, so I may not do the tough hill climb, or maybe I do the tough hill climb and then I skip some of the other section of the park. So I'm going to watch Scruffy walk away. And see if he's still limping. He looks okay there. No, actually no, he looks kind of stiff. He also wasn't moving that fast. I don't know. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye. So Scruffy came back as I was cleaning up the sun oven. He's meowing more, too. So I thought I'd give him a little more kibble for putting up with me all day. I don't think he's limping. I think Scruffy's fine. So the sun oven is now packed. So yeah, I can smell the vinegar. So yeah, I think the oven is clean, so it's now packed for the winter. So we'll see it next season. I didn't use it enough this year, but I got it for emergencies. But yeah, it's actually pretty handy for just cooking in hot weather. I should use it a lot more often, save me electricity. Oh, I forgot to put the table away. I guess I should do that. Okay, well, Scruffy got his extra kibble. I think it looks like I think he's walking okay. So I think he's fine. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.